Well, initial thoughts on tonight's game. You guys start 1-0. Sure, some things to clean up, but some bright spots too.
Yeah, it was good to I think corral the final bounce of that period in period one. It was kind of a jumbly period where a lot of things were sort of in flux, and for us to be able to capitalize late there, I thought gave us a really solid opportunity to keep things moving and give us some confidence to kind of adjust our game without having to get too critical going into the second. The guys I thought played a tremendous second period. I thought we checked really well, played on angles, good stick details, and really committed to each and every forecheck or loose puck battle. Showed up with a lot of line rushes. I think I'll rewatch the tape, but I'm guessing that we forced a lot of danger zone turnovers. In that period, and then that led to a lot of good things offensively.
Well, Lanning gets claimed today off waivers. Kapari gets called up today.
Yeah.
You have any lineup changes just a couple hours before the game that you got to deal with?
Yeah, that's nothing new for me. Having a background in the ECHL and then in junior hockey, you were always and particularly last year, even in the American League. My first go around there as a head coach was you just constant overturn and having no idea who's in your lineup, and so that's something that. It never really enters my brain who we have or what we don't have. It's kind of you just grab a hold of the pieces that you're dealt or that you're working with that day, and you make the best of it. And I thought we got plenty of depth on this team right now, and so it was very happy for Kapari, and I hope things work out for Christian too. I don't know what's going to lead what path he's going to go down now, but hopefully everything works out for him because he's a great guy.
You guys struggled on the power play last year as a whole and then really struggled against San Diego.
Yeah.
What's kind of the game plan coming into tonight's game when you get a guy like Marty Firk who's fully healthy now to be on that power play unit?
Well, when you have a flank guy like him, it's the power play. You want him to get as many quality touches as possible, direct pucks to the net, and that opens up a lot of different things. So, there's no real recipe. They know what we're trying to do, and if they can take them away, then we work a 4-on-3 on the other side. But other than that, we're going to get Martin the puck, and we'll. Other than that, we're just happy to have that success initially. And it wasn't, last year it wasn't a great percentage, but analytically we were actually very solid. And but to round out your question, that our adventure against San Diego last year, they killed us in the special teams, and it was something that Chris Height did a great job this morning. We ran a penalty kill, and I know we did surrender a penalty kill goal, but Heiter made the guys aware of the fact that how deficient we were last year in that category versus the San Diego club, and so I thought that was a great message and kind of maybe set the power play guys on fire a little bit too.
Go ahead.
Had a lot of breakout chances shorthanded last year toward the top of the league in shorthanded goals and had a couple of them today. Is it kind of a game plan to be aggressive while shorthanded, or is it something that kind of just happens when you have players like Aiden Dudas on the penalty?
That's where I think more where you're getting at is it's definitely a plan. We want our guys to read offense at every single time, whether we're in the defensive zone or whether they're dumping a puck in and it's our goaltender retrievals. We're still thinking offense, and by thinking about offense, how are we going to break out efficiently and get going the other way and try to put pressure on their defensemen? You're actually taking care of your own end in a way, shape, or form. So it's a bit of a byproduct of infused mentality about being on the hunt constantly. And working on your skill, but also having the right personnel is pivotal. And having guys like Dudas or having Turcotte, Jad and Wags, they get the 2-on-1 tonight as well. Having guys that can skate and make plays, have good sticks, that's going to lead to offense.
I was going to ask, going back to the power play, you talk, obviously Marty's a huge weapon, but you didn't have TJ Tynan, and they're working on 5-on-5 play, but seems like they've got a connection, and when TJ can get him the puck, it's a little bit different when you have a guy like that getting him the puck.
Yeah, it was instantaneous for those two. Right in training camp, they kind of found each other, whether even though they weren't technically on the same line, it was pretty organic that they would seek each other out, work reps in conjunction, and then you started to see things happen pretty quickly with them. So we like the combination, and I thought that there was some some solid dialogue to try to fuel a guy, get a guy like Madden going, or one of the younger guys to pair up with them, and one, try to keep up, but also boost their offensive acumen and accountability on with their care of the puck and their execution in general.
You guys have a big rivalry with San Diego, and obviously the stuff at the end there. Sometimes that happens. Your thoughts on what happened there, and maybe what that does for the rivalry. You guys play them 12 more times.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate incident around the bench after the empty net goal. I watched the replay. I didn't see Aiden incite their bench, but there was a high stick that got jousted in his face. We have a different makeup than we did last year. Say like it's Boko Amama down playing a momentum role for us. We're much more of a speed-based team, a tenacity-based team. And so I think the bottom line for us is we're going to do whatever we can to face whatever conflict we're going to face it as a group. And I couldn't have been prouder of the way the guys like Alex Turcotte steps up and Mavari steps up to come to the aid of teammates that are in trouble. So it truly was a pack mentality in those situations. And when you're playing San Diego, you're gonna run into those instances. And so it's up to us to put ourselves in, you're not looking for it, but if we play the right way, we're going to be annoying to play against, and hopefully that means that we have to be team tough more often.